Now, anytime you talk about drones, you are thinking about DJI, but this is the Potensic Atom 2, and it might just be one of the best small drones that I've ever flown. And for this price, it comes with some amazing features and some compromises, and we are going to talk about all of them in this video. So let's get started. Now, the design of this drone is very basic. It is quite similar to the DJI Mini SC that I reviewed a while back, and there are lots of similarities between these two, especially the size and the weight. And even the way the front wings feel outwards first before the down wings also come out is quite similar. Now, the bottom is where we have the power button. It also comes with 4 LEDs, one to represent 0 to 25%, so 4 bars means 75 to 100%. Now, right at the bottom are 2 sensors which calculate the altitude to let you know how far you are from the ground. At the back is where you store the battery, and the battery for this one is 2230 mAh. Right beneath that is where you store the TF card too as well. And right next to that is the blinking LEDs to let you know when you are connecting or pairing or help you guide the drone when you are flying at night. Now, I should also mention that there are some heat dissipators on the sides to help cool this down, especially when you are recording in high quality and flying at the same time. But that's pretty much it for the drone, so let's talk about the controller. Now, I'm a fan of DJI controllers, but the older ones are quite annoying to use, and I must say I'm a fan of the Potensic controller that I have here. Now, the moment you slot in your smartphone, this feels like a console, so more or less like a PSP from the days, or a Nintendo Switch, or probably the Asus Shield for gaming. Now, as always, there are a couple of buttons on this which are quite similar to what you see on the DJI RC N2 and the newer one too as well. So I'll just walk you through very briefly, and it just takes a couple of steps to just learn how to fly the drone. I already mentioned how to fly the drone in the previous video, so I'm not going to talk too much about it in this one. But in terms of material, this is all plastic though, but it feels very durable and very comfortable to hold. I like how it is so big and I can just grip it in my hands like this as compared to the controllers you get with the DJI. Now, one difference from the DJI is instead of the antennas, it is built here. So you have this rectangular wireless transmission board, which kind of feels like it is to help hold your phone up, but this is actually what connects to the satellites to make flying the drone quite easy. Now, I'm just going to throw it out there. Here are the specs for this particular drone. It weighs less than 240 grams, making it quite lightweight. And for that reason, you don't necessarily have to register in most countries. The 1/2-inch Sony CMOS sensor also shoots photos at 48 megapixel. It shoots 4K videos at 30 frames per second with high dynamic range support. The lens is also bright with an aperture of f1.8, which definitely helps in low light shots. Now, the battery on this is rated to last for about 32 minutes, but honestly, during my time of testing this, I got right around 23 to 25 minutes every single time I had this flying. And just like every professional drone, the 3-axis gimbal on this helps you get very steady shots, and the AI features that it comes with makes shooting with this super simple. Now, speaking of the AI, it comes with some amazing quick shot settings, which all you have to do is just select a subject and you can orbit around it. You can take some amazing cinematic shots, which I'll be showing a couple of them to you. And another thing I found fascinating about this is even though it is quite small, it can withstand some strong winds. Now, I stepped out a couple of days to have some shots of the overhead bridge, and it was quite windy on that particular day, but I was quite surprised that all of the shots I had were quite stable. Now, clearly I could see the drone wobbling and moving back and forth, but everything I had from the videos to what I was seeing with my smartphone were all steady shots, which is quite impressive for something this small. Now I know everything I've said so far about this is quite amazing, but it comes with a few compromises. The first one is the fact that it is small. Now I say this because since it is smaller, you can't have a bigger battery in there. So the 32 minutes that you're saying, which I usually get around 25 minutes, is what you actually get. So in most cases, you do have to bring extra batteries around, and you always have to keep monitoring your battery level when you're flying. Another compromise to make this super affordable is the fact that it does not come with any form of motion sensors. So if you're a beginner drone pilot, the possibilities of you crashing this are very high. And I believe the only sensors on this are the ones pointing downwards to let you know how far you are from the ground, but anything like moving to the left or right, or moving ahead of something, or moving straight into something, this is not going to detect it, so you have to be careful and mindful when flying. So the presence of no obstacle avoidance is something you should take note of if you are thinking of picking this one up. But apart from these, if none of them are a no-brainer to you, then picking up something like this as a main drone if you're a first-time flyer, or a secondary drone in cases where you need a second drone to do some crazy stuff, then this is something you should definitely consider. So just think about it. Would you consider getting something this small and toss it in your bag and be able to get those amazing drone shots at any point in time, or you will skip this one? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, anything I have mentioned in this video is also going to be linked below. So if you're interested in purchasing one or two of them, just use the links in my description below. Yes, they are affiliate links, so if you want to help me and this channel without it being an extra cost to you, then kindly use the links in my description below. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you are interested in anything I've mentioned so far, again, check the links in the description. And also like this video and share with as many people as you think they may be interested in something like this. Also subscribe to this channel and other channels which I have them linked below. And as always, don't forget to share with your family and friends. This is Theo from Fino Concept, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.
The drone is on low battery. I have to return it very soon.
So how can you charge?
How can I charge a drone? I charge it like I'm charging a phone. You charge it like how you charge a phone.
Oh, now where's now the drone?
It's over there. Do you see?
The drone is showing us pictures.
Yeah.